Welcome to this video training section. My name is Uche Chikeze, an export consultant, a joint venture broker, and the managing partner of Golden Chiche Limited. About Golden Chiche Limited. Golden Chiche Limited is an import-export consulting company. It's a joint venture brokering company and also a company that is saddled with the responsibility of helping international companies penetrate any region in the world. I welcome you once again to this training section. The fact that you are here shows you are one of those lucky ones who were able to subscribe into our program, and congratulations to you. In this training section, we'll be learning everything that it takes to actually get you acquainted with the information and practice of export consulting. And as such, I want to sit down, relax as we journey through the process of making you or helping you to become a successful exporter from Nigeria. In this training, we have 4 sections we'll be discussing. Section 1 talks about exportation, documentation, and licensing. And in Section 1, we have 4 chapters. We have the introduction, we have understanding the Nigerian export industry, we have export categorization, and we have documentation and license procurement to becoming an exporter. About Golden Chiche Limited. Golden Chiche Limited is an import-export consulting company. It's also a joint venture brokering company, while it also saddled with the responsibility of helping companies penetrate other countries globally, because it does this with a wide stream of partners it has all over the world. Golden Chiche functions as follows: foreign contract sourcing and buyer search, assistance in trade investments on exportation, export brand development and product penetration, export education and training, and market intelligence. Okay, in this video, you would learn how the export industry works and how you can benefit from it, how to become an export contract merchant making at least 200,000 to 900,000 monthly from selling export contracts, how to raise quick, easy capital for your exportation business, how to execute a contract of 1.3 million with 50,000 to 100,000, how to execute the contract secured like a professional, how to and where to secure an export contract to any location and for any product, how you can get all documentations required for exportation, how to identify various exportable commodities and their local sources to get them. Okay, we have 4 sections. Section 1 talks about exportation, documentation, and licensing. Section 2 talks about foreign buyers and contract sourcing. Section 3 talks about income generation and contract sourcing, while Section 4 holds the very important PDF, which contains very many of those informations we would want to have handy so that you can always go use them as a reference material at any point, because of course you would need them almost at every point. Okay, Section 1 now has 4 topics, chapters. Here we have introduction, we have 2, we understanding the Nigerian export industry, 3, we have export categorization, and 4, we have documentation and license procurement to becoming an exporter. Section 2, foreign buyers and contract sourcing. It has 4 chapters as well. 1, where to find international buyers for free. 2, securing an export contract. 3, to execute the contract secured like a professional to make it enforceable. 4, executing a contract of 1.3 million with just 50,000 to 100,000. Section 4 has income generation and contract sourcing. Okay, it has 2 chapters only. We have the first, how to make 200,000 to 900,000 monthly selling export contracts, which is what we call export contract merchants. And 2, we have how to raise quick and easy capital for your exportation business, which is classed under export financing. Okay, then the last section, which is 4, is that part that contains the documents. Okay, Section 1, Chapter 1, Introduction. Okay, this course covers how the export industry works and how you can benefit from it. 2, how to become an export contract merchant making at least 200,000 to 900,000 monthly from selling export contracts. 3, how to raise quick capital for your exportation business. And 4, how to execute a contract of 1.3 with just 50,000 to 100,000. 5, how to execute a contract secured like a professional. 6, how and where to secure an export contract to any location and for any product. 7, how you can get all documentations required for your exportation. And 8, how to identify various exportable commodities and their local sources. Okay, understanding the Nigerian export industry. That's chapter 2 now. Understanding the Nigerian export industry. Here we would discuss the following: brief history of exportation in Nigeria, where we are now, the current news and developments, some international partnerships and agreements, interesting things and more future predictions, reasons for exportation, challenges in export business, and how to increase success rates in exportation. Okay, now we go to brief history of exportation in Nigeria. Just as we already know, no country is an island in itself, or of production of goods and services. No country at all exists as an island. Okay, so it invariably means that countries depend or are interdependent on themselves. So this is one of the reasons or the best points for exportation globally. So very many countries produce things, and at some point they have needs for things they don't produce. So the need for them to actually buy from countries that have things they produce or things they don't produce. Okay, so this is just the general history of exportation, how export and trade actually came into being. So Nigeria, as one of the countries in the world, of course, is not void of this. We have very many products we have on our own. That's products we produce, and we also have very many products we also have in deficient quantity, and we have need for them here. So the need for us to actually move out some of the products we have in excess to other countries that need them, and also we in turn import products produced by other countries that are so much or high in demand here in Nigeria. So that's just the rough rundown of the history of exportation in Nigeria. Okay, so where are we now and the current news and developments? Okay, so over the years, companies and countries have actually been involved in exportation of various commodities, various items, products, and all that. Okay, so it has actually gotten us to this point where we now have foreign exchange, such that Nigeria, as it is, or as a case study we are talking about now, we have so much inflows into the country in terms of forex, foreign exchange, as a result of the products that we are able to produce and export from Nigeria. One of Nigeria's highest exports till date is crude oil. Okay, so that is one of the products that gives us the most money, in as much as we've been hearing over the news in time past and also in this current dispensation about the need for diversification, because the assumption is that at some point crude oil will cease to become the major cash magnet here, because there is anticipations that we have so many ills about it or from it, like we have the fossil fuel deposition and all that. So because of this, there's a need for diversification into other aspects, talking about in terms of agriculture, mining, and all the rest. Okay, so specifically we are talking with regards to agriculture and things relating to that, solid minerals and all that. Okay, trying to go off the crude oil export. Okay, so the current news is the fact that Nigeria is at this point trying to looking for how to actually increase its non-oil export revenues from that aspect, so that it also serves as an alternative income stream for the government. So as such, the government is trying as much as possible to encourage people who would be willing to go into such field. So because of this, the government has set up so many programs to actually entice people into this field. Like we have the Nixon Bank that is actually put up for this reason. Okay, so of recent, we have the CBN policy that actually started in 2016, where we have the ease of doing business. 2015 to 2016, ease of doing business, where the government tried to put up so many stiff or bottleneck where it's going to be easy for people to come into Nigeria to do business and also export this product out. So the government has actually, in time past and of recent as well, tried to encourage people to go into so many production or so many aspects of exportation, such that it will now tend to increase the foreign exchange or forex for the country. Okay, and of recent, if we are conversant with the recent happening there was a heavy decline from the Q2 to Q3 from Q1. Okay, so as it is now, we are at Q4 level this year. Okay, due to the pandemic situation, it actually affected drastically, such that exportation and earnings from exportation declined for all products on average between 7 to 27%. Okay, so because of this advent, the government is trying to encourage people to go into exportation as much as possible. Number one, to grow the country's GDP. Number two, to grow forex for the country. Then number three, to also try to see how the country can diversify and get huge earnings from other sources outside crude oil. So this is the much we've gotten so far. This is the recent development. This is part of the current news we have at the moment. So with this, it is only going to be reasonable for a smart person or for people who wants to think in complement with what plan the government is actually putting up at the moment to seize the opportunity, because it is only reasonable for one to flow in resonance or consonance with the flow of the tide. If you flow against the tide, you struggle too much. But if you flow in line with the tide, you flow almost effortlessly. So it is advised at this point to those listening now or hearing my voice to seize the opportunity, because you would only be flowing in relation to the flow of the current at this point if you are going to put in so much into exportation, putting your mind, effort, energy, and also see it as the next oil for the country, because of course is what it is. Okay, some international partnership and agreements. Okay, yes, just like I was just trying to mention before, countries are dependent on themselves, so no country exists in itself or on its own without partnership. So this also brings us to what we call the bilateral trade agreements, which Nigeria and other countries have actually been signing in time past. Okay, so we have very many of them, and what these agreements usually enhance is to actually show a formal agreement or document such that if citizens of one of the countries that is actually coming into this agreement or partnership export product, it's going to be received easily by the other country that they have the agreement with. Okay, so Nigeria have this agreement with or partnership with so many countries. Okay, just like we can actually see almost everywhere around the country, we have a particular Chinese company that is helping us with bridges construction, road construction, and all that. Is called CCEC. Okay, one of the things they've been doing also is to help us with so many of these constructions and all that. So how they came into Nigeria is one of the partnerships they have with Nigeria or with the government of Nigeria. Okay, so this is an idea of having partnerships and having agreements, bilateral agreements between countries. Okay, so we have interesting things and more of the future. So more future predictions here. Future predictions is the fact that if you today decide to plug into exportation, there's so much for you to get. Remember, I think Goodluck Ebele Jonathan started the diversification into agriculture, and to a large extent he put up programs that encouraged agriculture, and the current president is also championing the same cause. So as such, they've actually put up so many programs that is supporting that. So it means agricultural produce are also part of what we could export in large volume. Of course, taking advantage of the fact that Nigeria have very vast arable land surface which can grow almost anything, okay, and any product more often. So because of this, we have that propensity and potential to be able to export agricultural produce in large volume. So thinking of exportation or thinking of this actually makes it such that you are going to be working in complement with the government's route of investment. So with this, the future holds so much for you listening today. So I would encourage you at this point to decide, make up your mind, and also start something in line with this that is going to actually grow into something bigger in the line of exportation. We have the below reasons for exportation. 1, to earn foreign exchange. 2, to increase profit level. 3, to expand an existing business. 4, to gain access to bigger and more profitable markets. 5, to tap into vast export potentials. 6, to reap economies of large-scale production. 7, to exploit opportunities of new markets. 8, to support government export promotion and policies. 9, to finance economic activities of the nation. 10, to even out cyclical fluctuations. Then 11, and finally, to gain international esteem. So these are some of the reasons for exportation. Okay, so just as exportation is a business, it is not void of challenges, limitations, shortcomings, pitfalls. So it also has its own pitfalls, and that is what we will be talking about now. We have the following pitfalls in exportation, challenges in exportation. So difficulty in finding reliable foreign buyers or agents, rejection of products in foreign markets, problem of packaging, and incomplete training in the export business. So these are very quick difficulties. Okay, so the first one, which is talking about finding reliable foreign agents. Yes, this is really true, because getting somebody who is going to represent you or your company abroad, most times it is usually very difficult. Even if you find them, how are you going to trust them? What is that thing that's going to give you the guarantee that they are going to serve your interests? Okay, so that is that. Rejection of products in foreign markets. Okay, yes, very many products are rejected over time. Yeah, I could just quickly remember in 2017/18, federal government of Nigeria actually sent yam tubers in very many containers, over 20 containers, to the US, and they were all rejected because the yam, before it got to the US, got spoiled. So it means getting rejections from foreign markets for the product you have actually sent out has a chance of getting rejected, actually. So it means the adequate knowledge to be able to package products rightly, to send product rightly, and all that is adequately needed. Okay, so it leads us to the next point: problems of packaging. So if products are not packaged properly, they would be rejected. Okay, if products are not packaged properly, they could get spoiled. If products are not packaged properly, you could lose them on transit. So very many issues result or comes up from packaging. So this is as well a very big challenge. Okay, then the last is incomplete training in the export business. Yes, you need to get trained in any area you want to focus on. Okay, so exportation or export business is not an exception. You need adequate training, especially in the fact that during exportation, you'll be conversing with people from different backgrounds, different ethnicity, different countries, different idea, different mindset, different upbringing, different everything, okay, different race. So because of that, you need the proper training to be able to flow through almost effortlessly. So incomplete training is not going to help. Incomplete training is not going to do you any good. Okay, and of course, that is why Golden Chiche Limited is here, because part of what we do is we help train you. And the fact that you are listening to this training section now is part of the training you are going to get, or you are getting already, so as to actually equip you with all the information and the knowledge you need to actually sail through in the exportation business. How to increase success rate in exportation? Okay, because of the fact that we have very many limitations, challenges, shortcomings, we are ideally supposed to look at how to increase the chances of getting success in our transactions. Okay, and this is why we have the following points. One, you conduct how to increase success rates in exportation. Conduct a proper business planning to help you identify the opportunities and threats in the industry. Okay, go for proper training and seminar to be mentored or be mentored by an expert. Focus on one area in the beginning, e.g. charcoal export, since it is even the cheapest container export. Do not try to export too many things at once. Take time to search for reputable foreign agents. Work with someone who already has a track record that you can verify. Use referrals where possible. Then make sure that the country you select has a large market. Then lastly, start small and aim big. So if you do all this, you would tend to increase the chances of actually recording success in the export business. This is section 1, chapter 3, export categorization. Producing or manufacturing exporter. 2, export merchant, that's the main exporter. Then 3, export agent or broker. So we have 3 categorizations of export, so which has been listed. 1, producing or manufacturing exporter. 2, export merchant, or the real or main exporter. Then 3, export agent or broker. So there is also chains or channel of exportation. This means the flow through which exportation is completed, or people involved to have a complete cycle of export. They can also be as above, but we must also add the sourcing or local sourcing agent. So it means chains and channel of exportation and export categorization are very similar. The only difference is the fact that in chains of exportation, there is usually a local sourcing agent. A local sourcing agent is that person who helps you to go get the product from the rural areas, from the farm areas and all that, areas you can't ideally reach. That's what the local sourcing agent does. Then, of course, the other ones are self-explanatory. We go to producers. Producers are people who produce things, who make things. They can be in the farmers can be part of the producers, manufacturers can be part of the producers and all that. So these are producers. Then the goods produced are sourced by local sourcing agents. Then of course the local sourcing agent helps or works for the export merchants. Okay. Then of course we now have the export agent or brokers. These are people who tries to help get foreign buyers for products. Okay, this takes us now to chapter 4, section 1, chapter 4, documentation and license procurement to becoming an exporter. Documentation and license procurement to become an exporter. So we have business registration. We have registration with Nigerian Export Promotion Council. Okay, so business registration now. Let's go to business registration. It has to do with going to the organization that has been saddled with the responsibility of helping the government register people's businesses for proper accountability and documentation, of course. Okay, so they are called, the people in charge of this in Nigeria are called the Corporate Affairs Commission, CAC in short. Okay, so their duties is to help people register their companies, okay, and make it a legal entity. We have registration with Nigeria Export Promotion Council, NEPC. Okay, so to get correctly registered with NEPC, intending exporter will need to obtain an export registration form, which would be completed and submitted. registration with Nigerian Export Promotion Council, NEPC. Okay, so to get registered with NEPC, you need the following. You need photocopy of company certificate of incorporation. You need certified true copy of memorandum and article of association. You need certified true copy of form F7, and in case of limited liability company, or a copy of the law establishing the agency in case of government organization. Okay, note below, check the PDF for the table and list of the NEPC national or nationwide zonal offices. Export documents vary according to nature of product and destination. Below is a categorization of export documents. We have commercial invoice, we have quality documents, we have transport documents, and we also have other documents. So for commercial documents, we have the pro forma invoice, we have commercial invoice, we have packing list, we have consular invoice, and we have certified invoice. For quality documents, we have certificate of quality and fumigation, we have phytosanitary certificate, we have NAFDAC certificate of quality, we have certificate of quality by SON, SON, Standard Organization of Nigeria, and we have ISO certificates. That's for quality documents. Then we have transport documents. We have bill of lading, we have air bill, roadway bill, we have National Maritime Authority form, we have single goods declaration. And other documents we can have also is non-oil export data form. We have certificate of origin, and we have certificate of manufacture. Section 2. Foreign buyers and contract sourcing. Section 2 has 4 chapters as well. Where to find international buyers for free, securing an export contract, how to execute the contract secured like a professional to make it enforceable, executing a contract of 1.3 million with just 50,000 to 100,000. Where to find international buyers for free. I would like to introduce you to the best and most efficient B2B site where you can get international buyers for free. It is called jitzone.com. www.git-zon.com. So care needs to be taken in creating an account with jitzone.com. Okay, so it means you need to follow our simple guide. We have a video for you that is going to show you everything step by step on how to create your account. Yeah, welcome. To register under Jitzone or with jitzone.com, you launch your browser. Then of course you punch in jitzone.com. Then you have this coming up. Okay, so you go to the menu if you are using your phone, then you go to login. Then of course you can see create a new account. Okay, but using your phone, it doesn't work properly 100% with the phone. So I advise that you use your laptop or your desktop to actually create an account. So what you are expected to do from here is to click on create a new account. So creating a new account would once you click on it, it's going to actually give you the page that you would need to fill out your information and all that. So once you do that, then the first thing that is going to happen is an email will be sent to you for confirmation, for you to confirm that the email belongs to you and also to proceed. So that's going to now be after which you'll be requested or required to provide your company's document and also your identification, so that your account would go through the legal department for verification, and upon which, once it is verified, your account is going to now be ready, and you can now have a verified account with Jitzone. So that's the point I wanted to actually make available to us. So please recommendedly use your laptop or your desktop to create your account, okay, for effectiveness. All right, thank you, and I hope it's simple. Okay, but what is now the benefit of creating an account with Jitzone? Yes, I know You might be thinking, okay, yeah, this is where you can find international buyers for free. But why do I need to create an account? Apart from the fact that you can find international buyers, of course, there's also other reasons to actually create an account, and the reasons can be as follows. You can upload up to 5 different products and start getting responses. So as against other B2B sites where they try to also tell you the same thing, JITZone allows you to create up to 5 different products. Okay, then 2, you have a chance of getting up to 5 inquiries per month from which you can close any deal. Okay, as against other platforms, JITZone has a chance, or gives you that chance, opportunity to actually be able to get up to 5 inquiries per month if you have an account with them. Then thirdly, you can rank on first page immediately after the paid subscribers, thereby increasing your reach rate for interested buyers. So because how it works with JITZone is premium members are classed or ranked first before free members. So, but of course, because JITZone is not at the moment saturated, it means you have that ample opportunity to rank even on the first page if you create an account today with jitzone.com. Okay, creating a free account opens you up to being visible to buyers from all around the world. So it means it gives you that propensity to be able to get inquiries from buyers for your product. So how to upload your product fast and easy to optimize results. We have the video below. jitzone.com user guide. Okay, so the website is git-zon.com. Okay, so we want to show you around steps to upload products on jitzone.com portal. Okay, meaning how do you upload, or how to upload your product on jitzone.com portal. Okay, first off, you log in, just as you can see. You log in. Okay, so you would find the login new account button at the top right on your screen. The top right on your screen. This is the top right on your screen. You'll find the login and or register button, and that is especially if you are using a desktop computer or laptop. Okay, but if you are using a phone, you would find a menu button at the left corner. Okay, so you click the menu button and it will bring you a pull down menu which will contain the login or register. So the login or register. So if you don't have an account, you would have to log in. If you don't have an account, you create an account, you sign up or register. But if you have an account, you log in. So here we are working as though we've created an account first. Okay, because the first thing is for you to create an account. So after creating an account, you log in. So after logging in, you find your name at the same login button. So click on it and choose profile. So here, your name area, you would click, and then it will show you profile. So you click on the button. Okay, choose profile. Then step 3, you have an option of an importer or an exporter, but currently we are actually speaking about working as an exporter. So once you are in the profile, you would see the following, whether you are registered as an exporter or importer. Okay, so you would see this. Okay, so if you are registered as an importer, you are going to have that. If you are registered as an exporter, you're going to have that. But of course, please register as an exporter. So we'll go to the next step 4. For registered exporter. Okay, so it means, like I did mention, we are working as exporters actually. Okay, so and that is the reason we are all here, or you are listening to it or seeing this video now. Okay, as an exporter, you would find on the left all products related tab.
product related tab, store info, product listed, product review, orders, and quotation. So what is being said is this. You would have this. You have the dashboard, you have user profile, you have store info, you have my plan, you have products, you have product review, you have store orders, you have RFQ requests. Okay, so this is where you find it at the left corner. Okay, so step 5, importer exporter account. So user can create an exporter importer account and can switch between accounts through upper right button. So it means for some people who would also be interested in also importing at the same time exporting, so it means you can have both accounts. Okay, but for today's reason, we are strictly discussing as exporters. Okay, so store info, that's step 6 now. Step 6, user should fill in his store information to enable importers to contact him easily through contact card. Okay, so there's something we call the contact card, and importers will use that to contact you. Okay, so you are supposed to fill in your store info, okay, so that you'll be contacted easily. Name of connection, your email, your phone number, your address, your business type, your total employee, your year of establishment, and production capacity. Okay, so that is your store info for step 6. Then we'll go to step 7, upload products. By clicking on products, you'll be able to upload new products and check any other products uploaded before. By clicking on new product tab on the right, you would you have a pop-up form which will appear, where you would need to upload all product information and media. That's in case you have videos. Okay, so follow this step. You have this, you click on add product, so to give you guides as to how to upload product. So upload product now, step 7, still step 7. You now have the form where you have to fill out to upload your product. Okay, so that's still step 7. So once you finish uploading your product, it will give you, or in the process of uploading, you would have where to put the product image. You have to upload the product image, very clear images actually. Okay, so that people have an idea of what you are bringing to them or what you have available for sale. So on your once you finish filling out the form and media related, whether image or video, you will have the product uploaded on the portal right away. Okay, so we go to step 8, store orders. Exporter can find all data of the store order and review whether they are active or pending. Okay, whether they are active or pending, or history order. Okay, so we have the store order. You can actually find out if your store order is active or pending, or it's in the history. Okay, so what that means is each time you have an inquiry, an importer is trying to get products from you, you get the inquiry from store order. Okay, so store order helps you, like you have author, you have product, you have review, everything under product reviews. Okay, so that is the simple process you can use. At this point, we come to the end of display show of how you can actually upload your products on the platform, so that importers can start coming to you, can start buzzing you up, can start sending you quick inquiries. So I hope it is well clear. I hope it is well understood. I hope it is easy at this point. Thank you so much, and see you on the other side.
Section 2, Chapter 6. securing an export contract. Export contract. Having understood the primary rudiments of how to embark on an export transaction, the next step would be to seek a genuine foreign consignee or importer of your product or the product you've selected. The prospective importer might place an order for your product upon receiving your proposal or your letter of offer or letter of intent. Okay, the demand or order for your goods by foreign importer is called export order, and you as an exporter must ensure that it is genuine. Elements of an export sales contract. This order must be constituted by contract number, full name and address of consignee or importer and exporter, name of product or goods, product specification, quantity required, packaging method and standard required by consignee, the agreed export price, port of shipment, port of delivery, terms of sales, method of payment, shipment and delivery terms, contract value, and name and signature of representatives of both consignees and exporter. However, to get an export order or contract, it is the responsibility of the exporter to get an export order. Now we talk about some of these terms or further terms. Now the terms we have now is letter of intent to purchase or purchase order. A consignee or importer who wishes to buy a product from you issues you a letter of intent or purchase order stating exactly what he wants you to supply him, the quantity, the frequency of supply, the specification, and possibly when it is to kick off. Samples of purchase order of letter of intent can be found in the PDF. So with that same PDF in section 4, you have samples of purchase orders and letter of intent. So let's go to offer letter. SCO, which is soft corporate offer, and FCO, which is full corporate offer. The exporter issues the consignee this letter in response to the letter of intent, LOI, previously issued by the consignee, spelling out in clear terms the availability of the product sought for, the quantities he can supply, and the price at which he wishes to sell, the specification he has, and how he wants his money to be paid, and others. It is usually upon this letter the consignee and the exporter reach an agreement before the actual contract is issued. So samples of the SCO, which is soft corporate offers, FCO, full corporate offers, or OF offers, can be found also in the PDF so that you can study closely to see how it is crafted. The contract. After the adjustment and agreement of the SCO and FCO between the consignee and the exporter, the consignee now issues the seller a final contract binding both of them on the contract on the transaction they are about to initiate. The contract contains a bit more information than the SCO, as it holds everything up to the ratio with which payment shall be received, and this is usually signed and stamped by both parties. So samples of also the contracts can be found in the PDF. Okay, pro forma invoice. PI. After the contract is signed by both parties, the exporter now proceeds on the production of the goods, and upon his completion, he issues a soft copy of pro forma invoice to the importer and also attaches the invoice to the entire list of documentation that will be sent to the importer. We also have samples of the pro forma invoice in the PDF so that you can see what it looks like and how it is crafted. So this takes us now to chapter 7, how to execute a contract secured like a professional in order to make it enforceable. Okay, after negotiating an important agreement and we've reduced it to a written contract, now you are ready to sign on the dotted lines. Most people think that actually signing the contract is merely formality. However, it is important not to let your guard down at this point. Whether you properly sign the contract may make the difference between a smooth business transaction and a messy court fight. The following steps should be followed when signing any contract. 1. Make sure the contract you signing is the contract you agreed to sign. 2. Date the contract. 3. Make sure both parties sign the contract. 4. Make sure any last-minute changes to the contract are personalized. 5. The parties must sign the contract in their correct capacity. And 6. Make sure the other party has authority to sign the contract. Chapter 8. Executing a contract of 1.3 million with just 50 to 100,000. As export is assumedly for people with very huge capital, we have put together this training to show how even the people with small cash can still go into it and make something meaningful out of it. To buttress this further, we will be using our resources to periodically host experienced exporters alongside new exporters under one roof, such that the people with little cash can bond with people with big cash, and we would supervise the whole deal together. We make contract available for them to jointly execute and make money depending on the amount each person is contributing to the group. It is clear beyond doubt that as the profits will be shared in same proportion of contribution. To ensure that the group executes this deal fairly and squarely, we will be at the middle to officiate everything from the group until each person has generated enough money to run on his own. So what we are saying here is the fact that we have a platform where we periodically host new exporters and old exporters, or intending exporters and practicing exporters. So when we merge them together, because of funds deficiency, people don't hold funds in same distribution. So we give them that umbrella to allow them pool their funds together such that it now can perform a massive export. So when that happens, we officiate for them so that everybody feels equally treated or fairly treated. So as such, we guide them through that process and ensure that they're able to effectively execute that the export contract deal to a point where they get paid and each party gets his income based on how much he's actually contributed from the inception. The advantages from this method includes the following. Contributing parties have the chance of learning the practical involved in export as they grow quickly with it. 2. You execute contract deals while you learn. 3. Since the amount each person is fusing up is small compared to the usual amount for export, participants tend to go through much reduced risk should anything happen, though the chances are very slim with our experience and supervision. 4. This method tends to bring people from different walks of life together and they can grow a strong relationship from there. And 5. As a group, you tend to have a very strong fusing power and advantage, as it is usually difficult to get people of like minds coming together to perform this kind of function. We want to employ you to take advantage of this method and immediately request for any of our physical investment seminar and book a seat to bond with your investment team to immediately start making export proceeds with however little money you have. Section 3, it talks about income generation and contract sourcing. It has 2 chapters. How to make 200 to 900,000 monthly selling export contracts, which is how to become an export contract merchant. Second chapter talks about how to raise quick and easy capital for your export business, which is called export financing. How to make 200,000 to 900,000 monthly selling export contracts, which is export contract merchant. The idea for this to work is get 5 times to 10 times more enquiries per month. It all depends on what you are looking for, how you plan to make income, and the size of income you plan to make. That determines if you would be comfortable with just around 5 enquiries per month at most, or if you would want more. As the more inquiries you get, the higher the chances for you to quickly close a deal. You would agree with me that if you want to always get contracts for sale, that you want to become an export merchant, okay, there is a need for you to get more inquiries, okay, because the more inquiries you get, the more discussions you would have with prospective buyers, and the higher the chances for you to close a deal. So this brings us to the paid service of the platform, GHzone.com. Benefit of subscribing as a paid client or premium member. Premium members enjoy great services and benefits aimed at making their business more successful and profitable. 2. Premium members gain buyers' confidence with a membership logo. Prioritize listing in buyers' search. 4. Unlimited access to buyers. 5. Help from industry specialists and trade experts. Different kind of premium membership are as follows in GHzone. 1. We have silver membership. 2. We have gold membership. And 3. We have platinum membership. Benefit of silver membership. Whether you want to earn more trust points or increase your sales, the benefits of premium membership are unlimited, amongst which a few are as follows. Increasing prospective buyers by 500% compared to free members. 2. 5 products featured. 3. 20 products registered. 4. 500 megabyte product storage size. 5. 1 sub account. 6. Third priority handling. 7. Third customer service attention. 8. Unlimited access to the buyer's directory. 9. Higher priority listing compared to free members. And 10. An increased level of trust for buyers, hence enhancing your company's image. The price for silver membership is only $1,000 per year, and the return on investment is over 100 times greater than the ordinary account. Furthermore, make sure to use our link or our guide or our steps, or contact us with your name and company's info to assist you with your upgrade and payment in order to get a 35% bonus discount, which we have been able to secure for you. Once you subscribe today, you pay $650. $650 you pay today instead of $1,000. But the unfortunate thing is the price moves back to the original $1,000 after today. So take advantage of it so you can actually enjoy the 35% discount we are making available for you. Benefit of Gold Key membership. Increasing prospective buyers by 100% compared to silver membership. 12 products featured, 40 products registered, 1000 megabyte product storage size, 2 sub accounts, second priority handling, second customer service attention, unlimited access to buyers directory, higher priority listing compared to silver membership, and an increased level of trust for buyers, hence enhancing your company's image. The price for gold membership is only $2,000 per year. The return on investment is far greater. Furthermore, make sure to use our link or contact us with your name and company's info to assist with your upgrade and payment in order to get 45% bonus discount, which we've been able to secure for you. Yes, we are able at the moment, we've been able to secure 45% bonus discount for you. So it means as against paying $2,000 for gold membership, you pay $1,100. So this is what we've been able to secure for you. So connect with us today to enjoy this and start growing your export merchant business. Benefit of platinum membership: increase prospective buyers by 200% compared to gold membership, 30 products featured, 80 products registered, 2500 megabytes product storage size, 5 sub accounts, first priority handling, first customer service attention, paid ads on product posts, customized study for market penetration, unlimited access to buyers directory, higher priority listing compared to gold membership, an increased level of trust for buyers, hence enhancing your company's image. Headquarters or local team is committed to give a working contract, follow-ups and negotiation with buyers, highest buyers conversion rate due to high inquiry rate, devoted consultant support 247. Here, you don't need to respond to inquiries with your own wordings, as a consultant will give you best working responses or response format until you can close buyers deals yourself. The price for Platinum membership is only $4,000 per year. To subscribe, make sure you use our link or contact us with your name and company's info to assist you with your upgrade and payment in order to get 55% bonus discount, which we have been able to secure for you. So once you subscribe today, you pay just $1,800 instead of $4,000. But in case you don't pay today, the money goes back, the subscription fee goes back to $4,000. So subscribe today, enjoy 55% bonus discount, and let's sign you up. Let's help your business. To immediately unlock your discount offer, pause this video and quickly type the link jitzone.com to sign up and fill out your company's details. You will be required to upload your company's registration documents and identity means for verification. After this, send a message with the word SEMREG, spelled SEMREG, plus the subscription choice. That is, if you want to subscribe as a silver member or as a gold member or as a platinum member, to our numbers 08028716807 or 08038496339. The numbers again, 08028716807 or 08038496339, and you will connect, and we will connect with you to help you finish your payment in order to get the discount offer. So what we are saying here is we would help you get this discount offer. So if you try to register directly and pay directly, you would miss out from this discount, because my Golden Chiche Limited has been able to negotiate these discount offers for you. As a Silver Key member, we've been able to negotiate 35% discount for you. As a Gold Key member, we've been able to negotiate 45% discount for you. And as a Platinum member, we've been able to negotiate 55% discount for you. So subscribe today, get in touch with us today, and let's help you enjoy this discount and you start getting the prospects on board. Demonstration of how the platform works and how you can make $200,000 to $900,000 from export contract merchandising using the results from the platform. To merchandise export contracts, you must be a premium member. So what we are saying here is, as a free member, you can, of course, we said, you can actually be a free member and get responses or inquiries. Okay, but if you feel you want to start making this said money, $200,000 to $900,000 monthly, you must be a premium member. So it means you either would be a Silver Key member, a silver member, a gold member, or a platinum member. So depending on the size of what you are anticipating is that determines what kind of membership you would want to subscribe into. But of course, you could try with the minimum if you so wish, but of course we are ready to work with you. But one thing for sure, to be an export contract merchant, you must be a premium member. You must be a paid member, as this increases the chances for you to get at least one workable contract monthly, which can be sold to at least 2 different exporters. I mentioned before that a contract sells for $250,000 to $450,000. Now imagine if you get a big volume contract such that you sell to 5 exporters, like we currently have with one of our charcoal contracts, and you will sell for as low as $250,000. That will give you a whopping $1.25 million. Now imagine if you sell the same contract to same 5 people, but this time at the rate of $450,000. That will give you a total of $2.25 million. So can you see how much you could easily make per month? One of the issues you may face could be getting exporters to buy your contract as a new exporter. And because you are working with our team, we will help you get people to work with the contracts you have. And this is how you can easily leverage on our long experience to cash in quickly, even in your first few months of starting. Chapter 10, how to raise quick and easy capital for your exportation business, that is export financing. The below methods are quick and easy ways to raise capital for your exportation business in case you don't have funds to start or increase the volume of your export business. 1. Export contracts flipping or merchandising. 2. Organizing export seminars, even as a novice. 3. Export loan application and how you can be sure to receive monies applied for. So these 3 above mentioned methods are quick, easy ways to get funds for your export, or ways to get funds or to get funds to increase the volume of transactions you currently run. So 1, or A, export contract flipping or merchandising. One very sure way of raising capital for your exportation business will be through export contract flipping or merchandising, either as a free member or a premium member. The method works 100% always. And this exact method has been carefully explained in the previous chapter. It is very important to note that if you really want to use this method, it is usually highly advisable to become a premium member, as this increases your chance by over 100% to be able to easily get conversions. B. Organizing export seminars even as a novice. This method of raising capital may be cheaper than the first method, as the only thing needed is a very good campaign to attract people's interest for your export seminar. At this point, be wondering how you would handle the seminar, since you don't have the knowledge or experience to teach or run an export seminar. But you don't have to worry, as we got your back here. All you need to do is get the advert running. We can also help you with it if you want our help, and get people to register for the seminar. And on the seminar day, we come to deliver everything on your behalf. Quite easily done. For having this partnership with you, we require only 35% share from the total attendees, which should not be less than 30 people, and at the rate of 20,000 naira per attendee at least. So it means we require you to run an advert, make adverts anywhere, and if you need our help, if you want us to help you make adverts or run advert publications, we can actually help you do that. Okay, so your duty is going to be get people on board, get people to be interested in the seminar, get people to the venue, and we would help you anchor everything for just 35% share. But 2 compulsory things: the seminar must not consist of less than 30 people, then at least your rate or charge per attendee must not be less than 20,000 naira. Okay, an idea how you can organize your seminar could be via the following methods. 1. Facebook paid adverts for very fast results. We highly recommend you use this method. 2. Facebook groups and other online groups you may be involved in. This method is usually 100% free, but has enough work, so you need to do so much work here. But the first method has less work, but you have to pay for the advert. 3. Your churches and mosques, if you are active and the population is high, could be a very good source or traffic source for you to get people interested in your seminars. Then 4, your peers and colleagues at work. It is also free. So we have 4 methods you could use to actually get your audience or traffic for your seminar. 3 of the methods are free, but they all need work. Then the first method, which is Facebook paid adverts, it is not usually free, but of course it has the chance or propensity to actually give you more results. All other offline societies or unions you may be part of is also a good avenue. We have an advert template that can help you convert well for the seminar. So ask privately reach out to us, and let's furnish you with the information for this. C, export loan application and how you can be sure to receive monies applied for. This section will cover the following: how to approach a bank for export loan, reasons your loan application could be denied, and how to avoid getting denied. Whenever the issue of export financing is raised, people mostly think about export loans. However, banks deny more loans application than they approve. This usually leads to frustration and creates a perfect excuse for exporters to abandon the business. Banks have concerns in granting loans. So we have to look at their concerns. And if we can handle their concerns adequately, then of course, you are heading towards your chance of getting an approved loan. Okay, number one concern is they usually would ask these questions: have you done this before? How many times? What's your level of experience? It is difficult to give monies for someone who has no experience. 2, do you have a buyer? 3, do you have a payment guarantee? 4, are you aware of the risk involved and how do you plan to mitigate them? 5, do you have the right quality for the commodities you plan to export? So these are the 5, and many of these are the few concerns the banks could have, really. So it is very important that you can adequately ask yourself these questions and appropriately answer them positively before you approach any bank for export financing. So if a bank is not satisfied with your answer to any of the above questions, it might be difficult to give you the loan or assistance you seek. Here are some reasons. Here are some basic requirements for export loans in any bank. You need your export license, you need your business visibility plan, you need your certified true copy of certificate of incorporation, you need a valid export contract, you need an acceptable payment instrument, you need a bank financial statement, and you need evidence of previous export. So if you have all these things, they become a prerequisite for you to actually have that confidence to approach a bank for export loan. To recap, for you to apply for and get export loan, you must have been in the export business for a while. But how do you raise money for your very first export trade? With all the above said, the best way to raise capital for your first time export business would be personal savings, export contract flipping or merchandising, or organizing export seminars. So these methods have been actually explained earlier. So all these methods have been carefully explained above, so you can go through and equip yourself with the information needed to raise your first export capital. One of the reasons why you should strive to start your export business with your own funds, whether raised or saved, will be the fact that in the event of any loss, you only lose your own money, as opposed to being neck deep in debt. Export business is much like any other business. It is very lucrative, but it is not a stroll in the park. Section 4. This is the part that handles the PDF which you are going to be downloading. Okay, we would have the links, but the topics contained in the PDFs would be the different commodities that can be exported, the destination countries, and where to source them locally without any headaches or being scammed. It also contains the terms of trade in export, measurement units, and definitions. It also contains, again, method of payment in export and its definitions. It contains also export terminologies, and lastly, it contains pre-contract documentations, preparations, vis-a-vis correspondences, and how to go about procuring it with necessary samples. Section 4, Chapter 11. Very important PDFs for downloads. So this section, you have the PDFs we've talked about. Handles topics surrounding different commodities that can be exported, their destination countries, and where to source local product cheaply. It also handles terms of trade in export, measurement units, and its definitions. Method of payment, it handles that. Method of payment in exportation and its definitions. It handles also export terminologies. It handles also pre-contract documental preparation vis-a-vis correspondences and how to go about procuring it with necessary sample. You can download this PDF. Final words of advice. Don't let the inevitable challenges get you down. Reframe them as opportunity and you will see how they turn out to become. Remember, the only things that gives us result in life are actions taken. So take action now and wait for the results in few months' time. Waiting to connect with you.
Action, action, action. At this point, you have to take an immediate action. The action required is either of these two, namely category A, which is known as Cat A, or category B, which is known as Cat B. For Cat A, choose Cat A if your goal is to either earn monthly income of at least 200,000 to 900,000, or you want to raise capital for your exportation business. Remember, according to our earlier discussion, the ways to earn at least 200,000 to 900,000 monthly or raise export capital are planning and organizing export seminars and contracts, flipping or merchandising. So let's go to planning and organizing export seminars. So planning and organizing export seminars. You plan the seminar using Facebook paid adverts or any other means. We can also help you to run powerful advert campaigns, and you earn 65% of total revenue if we help you handle the presentation. What that means is you organize your seminar, you organize the attendees, and then we help you run through the presentation. Meaning we would help you anchor, even as a novice, we help you anchor the presentation during the seminar. Okay. 2, contract flipping or merchandising. In order to flip or sell an export contract, you need to first get the contract. So follow the below approach of Cat B to get an export contract. Cat B. Choose Cat B if you have funds but need an export contract to execute. To get an export contract, you must first register as an exporter with GitZone.com and ensure that your company's documents get submitted and verified to get you a verified account. After this, connect with us immediately to help you unlock your subscription discount offer. After you must have concluded on the subscription plan you intend to choose, bearing in mind the advantageous disparity of higher plans. If you are confused and need our help, we will be more than willing to assist. Just send us a message on our WhatsApp number and we will connect with you. The below table shows again the discount offers we have been able to secure for you today. For silver plan, for gold plan, and platinum. For silver plan, the original amount is $1,000. For gold plan, it's $2,000. For platinum, it is $4,000. For silver plan, which is $1,000, we've been able to help you secure 35% discount, which means as against paying $1,000, you pay $650. Okay, so gold plan is $2,000. So we've been able to help you secure a 45% discount, which means as against paying $2,000, you pay $1,100. Okay, for platinum plan, it is $4,000. We've been able to help you secure for 55% discount. Okay, so it means as against paying $4,000, you pay $1,800. Okay, so connect with us today. After now, the screen to show you the various advantages of each of the plan, or what each plan can do, varying from the next or the other plans. It's going to come up now. So thank you. We expect to hear from you. We wait to connect with you and see you at the top. Bye.